Before we get into this week's episode of the Organic Mindset Podcast, I wanted to take a quick second to make a huge announcement. My very own self-published adult coloring book is now available for purchase on Amazon.com. I repeat, my very own self-published adult coloring book is available for purchase right now on Amazon. And welcome to another episode of the Organic Mindset Podcast. I am finally back. I know y'all thought that, the podcast was over with, but I promise you, I was going to come back, I left a little unannounced, but yeah, man, I'm back. Let's see what we got, man. We got the rain, the white gummy bear, delicious. Yeah, man, but I had on a serious note, I had took a little slight break just to kind of focus on some other stuff. More specifically, I kind of took a break to focus on like school, real estate, of course, and just kind of just trying to find a balance with everything else I had going on. So I took a couple of weeks off or whatever. Said I really didn't want to, but my last week I actually recorded a video, and it stopped like at about 15-20 minutes or whatever. I still had the audio, and I was just gonna drop the audio, but I was like, nah, man, I can't, I can't just give them that. So I just decided to not even drop the video. I felt like it was some good content, so I might drop it one day, but it's still, I'm here now. And with that being said, man, if y'all follow me on social media and stuff like that, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, if that's a thing, or either Snapchat, man, go and get into the sports betting group. So it's a sports betting group, we pretty much dropping alerts on the daily, It's come get you some money, Simple as that. If you like money, then you should be in the group. But like I say, that link gonna be in the in the description, so it ain't gonna be hard to find. And if y'all forgot, man, the book's still jumping. Of course, you watched the whole video. You probably skipped through my little intro or whatever, but book's still pumping too. So if you have not went and purchased that yet, it's on Amazon, and the link for that is always in the description as well. But hey, man, we're gonna get right into it. So I always kind of when you see me on here, I always tell y'all about it being short, so I ain't even gotta say that this time. But I kind of wanted to just touch on some stuff that was like I feel like important to me, kind of just within these the past few weeks that I took off. I think I took two, maybe 3, 2-3 weeks off or whatever. But just some kind of things I've been thinking about, like in the midst of that, just the importance of having like a planner and just kind of having a schedule. So I always talk about that a lot, but I feel like over this little past period of time, it's really affected me, because for the longest, like I was kind of in between stuff, just trying to kind of like find my perfect balance and kind of juggle a lot of stuff, and I wasn't really like writing everything down. So when it came like to about lunchtime or whatever, and keep in mind, like I said, I'm waking up pretty early, some days 5:30, other days no later than like 7:20. So I'm waking up, and by the time like lunchtime hit, I'm feeling like I really didn't accomplish much, like on a personal level, whether that be just, think or plan out how I'm going to do the day, or either just, accomplish certain things, like simple things at that too, things that don't take no more than like about 10-15 minutes. So what I had started doing for the last week and a half was kind of like, getting back into my plan or whatever. I posted the planner before, so y'all should know what they look like. But for me personally, I like the planner. It got like the full calendar, and it lists out every single month, and then within the month it also lists like every day, like day by day, so you could kind of go into every day and kind of plan out, how you want to do that. So I found it at Walmart. It was like $10. I forgot how much it was, but that was probably like one of the best investment I made, made this year or whatever. So I definitely, like highly recommend, getting you a little planner or just something that'll kind of help you get on track, or just kind of like stay on track. And that's just, that could just be me. I know I talk to a lot of people, and some people say they, put their stuff in their notes, this, that, and other, not knocking it or whatever. But I personally just like to have mine like physically wrote down, so that way, whenever I accomplish that, I could just go in, check it out, and they kind of give me like a little solidification, like, okay, I did that. Now let's, knock out this next thing. Made me want to take a little action. Same thing I did with the podcast. That's why I'm here right now. in the midst of that, I wanted to say, you know what I'm saying, I said I was trying to find a balance just between like all these multiple things that I be juggling. So, you know, with that or whatever, like I'm trying to kind of differentiate between, I'm still doing this, is why I say I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to differentiate between like what's important and what's almost like not necessarily a hobby, because I consider everything I do to be beneficial. So it's not necessarily like just for fun, you know. So that was kind of like a hard, but like, what can I put more time to, or what do I need to, you know what I'm saying, take some time off of based off of the result I was seeing. That was the way I was personally seeing. I mean, some people could probably break their stuff up as far as like saying this a hobby, or you know what I'm saying, like this not beneficial to me. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like everything I'm doing is beneficial, you know, in some shape, form, or fashion. So it's like I can't just, you know what I'm saying, say I'm gonna just drop something completely. With me, it's just more so kind of like deciding what I'm gonna put more time into, what I'm gonna take, you know what I'm saying, take time from. So I pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like somewhat kind of came up with a good balance. Obviously, like I said, I'm back, but it just took, you know what I'm saying, like for me to kind of just really be in my head a lot and just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, figure that out. And I feel like a lot of times that is something like people juggle a lot. They don't really realize it, but I really kind of just had to step away. And I always tell people, like, if I was to ever just leave my notes behind, I feel like people are just, you know what I'm saying, think I'm on some stuff for like really kind of like being sporadic, just because of the way that I, you know what I'm saying, take my notes. Like I literally wrote in my notes, I was like, reevaluate life. I had to think about, you know what I'm saying, like what I'm doing, where I'm at, where I'm trying to go, and how can I, you know what I'm saying, get to that point. And the reason, you know what I'm saying, I guess this kind of tying to the schedule, I was just trying to make sure I wasn't like making, you know what I'm saying, like robotic moves, because it's easy to kind of like come up with, you know what I'm saying, like a set schedule or whatever. And a lot of times people will tell you, like, especially when it comes to like shadowing somebody, people be like, you don't want to shadow me, like, you know what I'm saying, like my life boring, all I do is the same thing every day. But I had got to the point where I was thinking so deep, and I feel like it's important to, you know, think so you can have these thoughts, and you will know, personally, you will know. That's why I say, you know what I'm saying, that. So like for me, I'm fine with doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying, like every day. Like kind of my week pretty much go like that, you know what I'm saying, like I'm work, you know what I'm saying, I get up in the morning, go to the gym. If I don't go to the gym in the morning, I'm 9 times out of 10 probably not gonna go in the evening, because it be flooded, and I just be like, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool on all that. So I like to go in the morning when it's, you know what I'm saying, like not too many people in there, and just go ahead getting, you know what I'm saying, mess with the equipment I want to mess with. Ain't gotta really wait around, ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, BS go to nothing else. I could just go straight to what I want to do, go in there my little hour and a half or whatever, you know what I'm saying, get out of there. Or some days I might, you know what I'm saying, go to 45, but I'm still getting it in. So yeah, I do that, go to work, get off at, you know, 4 o'clock or whatever, mess with the real estate, and probably get back home, you know what I'm saying, decent time or whatever, about 8. I say probably about 8 at the latest, and then I, you know what I'm saying, kind of try to like look into some homework. And as far as, you know what I'm saying, like the sports betting and stuff, I'll be doing that, you know what I'm saying, all throughout the day or whatever. Just pop 5 minutes here, boom, 5 minutes there, boom, you know what I'm saying. Go get in the group, man. Go get in the group. The link, you know what I'm saying. Go to Gumroad. The link gonna take you to Gumroad. I'm putting big emphasis on this, man, because, you know what I'm saying, this gotta pop. It's why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying, you winning money. Not to say, you know what I'm saying, I will be honest and, you know what I'm saying, say that it's not like 100% foolproof. Like, you know what I'm saying, all the plays we put out there not gonna make you money, but you know what I'm saying, we done made some nice, you know what I'm saying, nice little profits on this. So just, you know what I'm saying, hop in the group, man. Your first month free too. Your first month free. And after that, you gonna see that, you know what I'm saying, you gonna see the plans. But why wouldn't you want to join, man? You tuned into the podcast, you mess with the boy, you mess with me, huh? So yeah, man, tune in. But yeah, I do that, you know what I'm saying, like periodically throughout the day or whatever, just kind of do my research, putting different plays together and stuff like that. Send it to the group, boom, you know what I'm saying, we communicate in the group, talk a little bit, go put this in, you know what I'm saying, I feel like this is gonna be a good bet, this gonna hit, blah blah blah. We go like that. And as far as like the podcast and stuff like that, I'm thinking about the podcast almost like 24/7, just kind of, you know what I'm saying, brainstorming different ideas, like who I want to have on the show this week, you know what I'm saying, like what I'm gonna be talking about. Am I gonna be on there myself, you know what I'm saying? Do I really feel like I have a message or something that I could really, you know, talk about where I'm not just ranting, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like my biggest thing. I always say when I get on here by myself, I always feel like I have a lot to say. And I mean, with taking this break or whatever, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I definitely kind of came back with a lot to say. But all in all, you know what I'm saying, with me being on here by myself, it's not gonna take me long. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much like my Monday through Friday looking like that right there. On the weekends, I kind of cut back on going out. Like I still go out, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of cut back going out like every single weekend. And I try to, you know what I'm saying, put that towards some type of studying or either, you know what I'm saying, getting ahead on that homework or something. Because I'm in this class now, so the homework just due on Monday, which is a blessing. Because it used to be kind of like, I'm majority of the way done, but for like my first 3-4 classes, like almost all the work was due on Sunday, which was just like undergrad, so it was cool. I mean, I was in the habit of it, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you go do some stuff on Saturday, you come back Sunday, you just kind of really trying to shake back. You're not even really worried about doing nothing. Like, you might wake up late, but you know you got to do it so you can muscle through. So, you know what I'm saying, I kind of do what I do during the weekend, really try to kind of get some studying in or some learning, like, and really try to tap back into a lot of them courses I've been telling y'all about. I tell you, I got a lot of courses, but I have started tapping into them, so, you know what I'm saying, that's a big plus. Then I try to read 15, 20 pages per night or whatever right before I go to bed, so, you know what I'm saying, that's another plus. But pretty much, like, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of my schedule. Like, not to say I'm just, like, well, I ain't gonna say I ain't extremely busy, but not to say I can't make time for stuff or whatever, because I do make time for what I want. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm really juggling a lot. So in the midst of that, you know, it's easy to kind of get like almost robotic. And the reason I kind of bring that up is because, like I said, I don't mind the repetition. I don't mind constantly doing it if it's beneficial. But I kind of like had to analyze and just really think to myself, like, okay, I'm constantly doing these things, but is it beneficial? Like, if y'all follow me on social media, you see I haven't really been posting my book a lot. Like, I posted it, you know, sometime this week, but I was like, overall, you know, that book is going do what it's gonna do. Like, and I'm not saying I just, you know what I'm saying, dropped it and pushed it for a little while and let it out. It's been, you know what I'm saying, getting promoted the whole time or whatever. But it's just like, you know, how can I level up? How can I get to that next level? And how can I, you know what I'm saying, further elevate? Because I feel like majority of the time, oh y'all seen that? Yeah, but majority of the time though, you know, it's like the people that follow you on social media and stuff like that, that's not really your niche, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be the people that's buying your stuff, that's not gonna be the people supporting you, that's not gonna be the people, you know, listening to you. And I mean, it's fine, you know what I'm saying? I completely understand. Like, I wasn't really hurt about it. I mean, that was something I had kind of knew going into everything that I personally did, you know. And even as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, parents and stuff like it get, you know what I'm saying, it get deep as far as like close family. A lot of times them not gonna be the people that support you. Not saying it's, you know what I'm saying, like they just kind of like in spite of your stuff, they don't like your stuff. But it's just like that's probably not something that catch their attention. So with me being, you know what I'm saying, like a content creator, you know what I'm saying, like pretty much a author in a sense, and just kind of everything else I do, you know, outside of my regular job, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, like kind of be more aware of that. When my people, you know what I'm saying, do stuff, I'm like, okay, well, let me be supportive, you know, not to say, okay, I gotta have that return. I'm not doing it, you know what I'm saying, from that standpoint, but I'm just doing it from the standpoint of me being like, let me, you know what I'm saying, like be out of the norm. Let me support, you know what I'm saying, because support is free. Like majority of the time, support is free or either cheap, you know, regardless of what you do. So I'm like, you know, so I'm gonna stand behind my people. But man, let me wrap this up. So as far as the whole robotic aspect, you know, I feel like it's so important to make sure you elevate, you know what I'm saying, if that is the case. Like if you constantly, like, you know what I'm saying, doing some repetition, blah blah blah, that's fine. But is it really benefiting you or helping you get to, you know what I'm saying, that goal? And I'm thinking like long term, you know what I'm saying, like 5-10 years, like. And you know, with that being said, like I really just kind of like had to go back in and like identify some goals, you know, and really kind of like it feel good to, you know what I'm saying, like knock out certain things, accomplish certain goals. But when we're accomplishing these goals, are we really writing down something else? Like, are we coming up with something else? Like, I feel like it's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, I accomplished within this year right here. But it's like I had to think to myself, like, okay, you did that. That was cool. You wanted to do that for a long time. But what's next? You know, like you doing all this stuff. Why not? I ain't gonna say promote it, but why not, you know what I'm saying, do it on a bigger platform? Or why not, you know what I'm saying, expand and go to your extreme? So that's kind of like that's kind of where I'm at with, you know what I'm saying, with it right now. Like, just with everything. Like I had kind of already, you know, start fondling in like the sports betting and stuff. So I was like, you know what I'm saying, why not turn it into a thing? Because I know it's a lot of people that do it. A lot of times I just be in there, you know what I'm saying, with my partners and stuff like that. We all just be shooting. I'm talking about like multiple sources. Like I'll be on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, I'll pay for this, blah, blah, blah. I done, you know what I'm saying, now they sharing they plays, so I'm getting they plays. I'm sending them to my people. And I'm getting some plays from this group of people. I'm sending it to them. I'm sending this one person text me, asking me about this. I'm like, hey, bro, let's just, you know what I'm saying, like, I'll get together. So that's kind of like how, you know what I'm saying, the overall group came into play. But that just kind of show you, like, it could be considered, you know what I'm saying, somewhat a hobby, but it's like money associated in. So it's like, why not turn it into a thing? So like I said, that's kind of like the plan with that. And I mean, over time, I feel like it will grow more so. Now it's, you know what I'm saying, kind of at the standpoint where it's like we, you know what I'm saying, promoting it on an organic standpoint of really being honest when it comes to just the whole betting process. Like a lot of people, you know, they just gonna see like the glitz and glam, but like I say, you know, this something that we study, and I'm really not trying to harp on this that much, or just kind of like really sell people on it, you know, regardless of what somebody think. Because I mean, if you join, you join. If you don't, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, you're not, you know what I'm saying, not to say it like that, but you really not hurting me. Like it's cool, you know what I'm saying. I want you to join. I want you to get some of this money, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of studying going to it too. It's not like we just, you know what I'm saying, sitting there like on some just complete random stuff. We throwing stuff together based off like who we like or something. Nah, like, I mean, my people already tell you, like, it's certain people I just won't even put on my, you know what I'm saying, stuff just based off of like previous games, because you can't determine what, you know what I'm saying, like these people that play in the league, whether it be basketball, soccer, hockey, baseball, you know what I'm saying, you can't control what these people do. These people are normal people. We just looking off of stats, off of numbers. So that make, you know what I'm saying, just the risk of it less, you know what I'm saying, like real calculated moves for real. Like, so that's kind of, you know what I'm saying, like where we going with that. But I feel like overall, you know what I'm saying, I always kind of like, when I was like independently betting, just kind of doing stuff myself, I found it not to be really like beneficial. I would like just see myself like throwing away a lot of money. Then when I start networking with people, even if they win, I'm like, dang, that was a good play. Like, you know what I'm saying, you put that together, let's, you know what I'm saying, like let's network, you know what I'm saying. So this kind of like what the group give you opportunity to do. And as of right now, like I say, it's you pretty much get a month free whenever you know what I'm saying, like subscribe. And then if you don't like it after that month, you know what I'm saying, you go ahead and cancel. But I feel like the monthly fee, you could, you know what I'm saying, pay however, monthly, quarterly, every 6 months or yearly. And of course, you know what I'm saying, everyone is kind of like pretty much discounted. Like you'll do, you know what I'm saying, you'll do better paying for a quarter than you would for a month. And you'll do better paying, you know what I'm saying, for 6 months than you would for the 3 months. But you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much like it's like one of them things, you know what I'm saying, like it's just an opportunity, you know what I'm saying. Like if there's something you're interested in, it's just another opportunity. I feel like I talk about that for a little second, but you know. But identifying them goals, get them right. Yeah, identifying them goals. Like, man, how y'all, you know what I'm saying, I want some feedback in the comments. I feel like too many people be watching the video and too many people be liking the video, and I'm talking about the retention time really be, you know what I'm saying, pretty decent. So I'm like, I know y'all hearing these questions, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't mess with me. But nah, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the overall retention of like the videos, you know what I'm saying, they be pretty, you know, at a decent standpoint, like at least half the video. So I'm like, even on longer videos, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I wasn't gonna say it. But hey, man, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, somewhere tagged or whatever. But hey, if you haven't listened to episode 23, man, go tap in. Like I said, I posted it, but it's doing numbers. So hey, man, just keep running up. It got some high quality content in there for sure. Episode 23. But yeah, man, like how y'all, you know what I'm saying, identify y'all goals. Like what do y'all look at? Like are y'all looking, you know what I'm saying, like more short term, long term? Cause everybody, you know what I'm saying, got like different plans, different goals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? How you plan on like reaching them? Like me personally, I like to be, you know what I'm saying, specific as possible. And I feel like that just kind of helped me because I can mess around. I can think some stuff right now. I write it down and I come back, you know what I'm saying, like an hour later and I'm like, dang, what was I really referring to? Because it just be like a sudden thought, you know what I'm saying? Not to say it don't be a major goal. And you probably thinking like, dang, like if it's a major goal, then why he don't remember, you know what I'm saying, exactly what he wanted to accomplish. But that's just the thing. Like I feel like if you know what I'm saying, specific as possible. And I actually had seen that earlier. I was watching and I sent it to, you know what I'm saying, a couple of people. But I was watching a little snippet on on Facebook with all the smoke with quit all that. Yeah, I was watching on Facebook all the smoke with Matt Barnes, that boy Stack, you know that, and Dame Dash, and he was just pretty much talking about, you know what I'm saying, just being specific as possible. And you know, Steven Jackson, he was just talking about like one of his dreams was to be an actor, and Dame Dash was like, okay, be more specific. And he was like, why would you know what I'm saying, like want to be the best actor? He was like, you know, just kind of like quit making. He was like, why isn't it possible? You know, you got like, and obviously, you know what I'm saying, you seen All the Smoke before, you kind of know how they setup is. It's like, you know what I'm saying, they got the couches or whatever. And pretty much, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like a podcast format, but it's showing on Showtime. And you know, if you know about Showtime, you already know it's like getting hella exposure. So he was like, you know, what's stopping you now? Like, what's stopping somebody from, you know what I'm saying, like, I think they had like 6 cameras or something. He was like, what's stopping one of these people from pretty much, you know, writing a script and putting, you know, a movie lens on there. And he made him do like a mock, you know what I'm saying, acting scene or something like that. And it came out to be good. And he was like, okay, you know, what's stopping you at this point? He was, you know, critiquing himself. And I feel like a lot of times that's kind of like our situation. Like we'll shoot ourselves down or we'll shoot our dream down. Because people always post these posts talking about, you know, other people shooting your dreams down, which is true. But if you don't truly believe in yourself, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much dead before the other person even shoot it down, you know. Because a lot of times, like I said, we'll come up with a million reasons as to why we can't do something. Like, and I'm talking about on a major standpoint. But I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm like taking in so much knowledge, even on Instagram. Like, I was scrolling on my Instagram last week and I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, I thought I cleared this mug out. Like, I'm seeing so much BS on it. I couldn't find one motivational post. And I was like, I need to post something. I was like, you know, so I could post something myself. But I see so much, like, high quality content on here. I'm like, I want to repost something. Nothing. I couldn't find nothing. But in the midst of that, I did, you know what I'm saying, kind of end up finding something just talking about, like, and I feel like it hit home, you know what I'm saying, so hard. Not necessarily, I wouldn't necessarily say for me, because I feel like my people ain't never been on those stuff like you shouldn't do that or you can't do that or nothing like that. You know, they always be supportive, but I guess as far as like the route and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, like the route is always different. So he was just talking about, you know, just going in different, you know what I'm saying, directions and stuff like that. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretty much ask my mama how to, she shouldn't tell me how to do this way if she never did. I'm not gonna tell my daddy, you know, my daddy not gonna be telling me, okay, you need to make money like this. And I mean, you know what I'm saying, he was talking like on a tech standpoint or whatever, but I somewhat feel the same way. Like I see a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, I'm telling my people like, or showing my people, you know, how to do this, that, and the other. So you can't really, you could show me stuff, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not one of them people like you can't learn from everybody. But when it come to, you know what I'm saying, certain stuff or whatever, like my people can't tell me nothing about like NFTs, like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this. Because, you know what I'm saying, I'm all about risk. Like I see myself, even with like, you know, just betting and stuff like that, I see myself being the person to like hold it out. Because if you know anything about betting or even just kind of like NFTs and stuff like that, with NFTs, people gonna make you offers, you know, all day long. Like, remember I told y'all about my Trillionaire Thugs NFT. So of course I'm still holding it, and you know, I be getting offers like all the time. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like been in the whole NFT space because I feel like that actually was a hobby. Like, even with the crypto, so, you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of like dipping in and out of the crypto or whatever. I actually had joined this call group today, talk like, you know what I'm saying, like with options and stuff like that. So I think I'm about to get back into that, because at a point I was kind of like, you know, messing with the crypto and options heavy, but that was kind of like before I put everything else on my plate. So, you know what I'm saying, I think I'm about to kind of get back into that, because I did feel like it was beneficial. And I still, you know what I'm saying, I'm still holding my stuff. Like, I still got, you know what I'm saying, like the Safe Moon, Shiba, got rid of all my Dogecoin. All good though. Got a couple of other things, but yeah, you know what I'm saying, like I just kind of had shifted away from that, because I felt like I ain't gonna say getting consumed with it, but I was looking into it deep, like almost every day. And I feel like in order to, you know what I'm saying, like really kind of become proficient in it and like, you know, really kind of be successful in my own right, I feel like it was necessary at the time, but I felt like I was investing too much time into it to kind of get the result I was seeing. And like I say, I could have been doing something wrong, which is completely fine. I mean, I take, full claim for that. But I don't know, like it's so important to, just kind of become aware of things like that. And I was glad I, kind of became aware, because I'm like, okay, I could still get all these cryptos, invest in these different stocks, do these different calls, and mess with NFTs from a distance. And not to say, I'm like, when I say a distance, I mean I don't have to be looking at them every day, because like my NFTs, I mean, I'm still holding my NFTs. Like, my trading at thugs, it's still worth, a couple hundred. It ain't worth as much as it was. Like, I know I had ended up getting well, I ain't gonna say getting offer, but the flow price at one point when it first dropped, I think within the first week it was like 8,000. I could have sold it, and I don't even think I told y'all the number before. I think I might have just said 4 figures, but that was my bad for not being transparent like I always say I am. But I ended up, holding it. That was, I ain't gonna really say it beat me in the butt, because I feel like, NFTs, like the way that they going, I chose to hold it. And I, just kind of like was like, okay, screw it, I'm accepted. Like, even with a lot of, like I said, and I said I pretty much stopped myself earlier, but I had stopped myself earlier when I was talking about the, sports betting. But it's the same way. Like, literally, if you got like a parlay and you mix, like mix a parlay, so you got like a baseball and a basketball parlay, because sometimes, they do mix them like that. Like, people are send out signals for singles, which mean, like bet on that one and put, whatever you want to put on there. I personally don't like betting on singles, because I'm not the type of person to sit there and bet like 100 on something, 200 on something. Don't get me wrong, I done put, 20, 30 on some stuff that I felt real confident in, but I'm not putting no, and I don't, even like lowball it, because I feel like a lot of times that's kind of what, I ain't gonna say like I learned from it, because I still do it too, but making like these, 25 legs, 24 legs, I always try to be realistic and go through, every single leg. And pretty much a leg is just, like pretty much one play, like saying Trey Young gonna hit, 25 points, which he didn't last night, but the boy messed up my parlays, but it's all good though. But yeah, like I go through every single one, but I feel like a lot of times what people mess up on in FanDuel is they try to make these long legs and they'll get greedy. And because the more legs you add and the more stats you add, the more money you're gonna get, the less that you have to put in, to hit that certain dollar amount. So I just try to, like kind of be mindful of stuff like that. Yeah, I try to be mindful of stuff like that. But I say, like, you could pretty much mix a baseball and a basketball, let's say the baseball game at 11 in the morning and the basketball game at like 6 in the evening or 6:30 in the evening. If they win at basketball, then that's like, like you got a green check beside, if they win at baseball, you got like a green check beside that because they won, and it's still in your active bets. So now only thing you got to wait to close your parlay out is the basketball. So they're going to give you an amount and you could cash out. It's going to be more than you initially put in. So if you put 10 in and your total payout was like 140 or something like that, then you might possibly be able to cash out at like 50 or 60 or something like that. It's never going to be half, even though you did win half the bet. So, I be the type of person, like, I live life on the edge, I feel like. So I'm going to, go ahead and hold out. And a lot of times I done lost like that. When I could have cashed out, you call it greedy, you call it whatever you want. But I feel like I'm just, like going with my move in a sense. Like, I'm going to just go with how I feel. And it's kind of like I say, how I'm feeling about, just the NFTs, life, like, Yeah. So, man, with this whole evaluation, like I say, literally had to write down every single thing I had going and just kind of like pinpoint from there, And then, to me, elevation is so important. And a lot of times I feel like, we don't even take into consideration like how we elevate, because I like at times, like I feel like this kind of more on a personal level. I mean, it ain't, nothing about me, but like, well, it is something about me, but like it ain't that deep, but it is personal. So I really kind of had to reconsider, like, and just think about my life. I was like, dang, I got graduated college. Am I taking, you know what I'm saying, steps back or taking steps forward. And I had, you know what I'm saying, kind of like wrote some stuff down. I'm like, okay, you know, almost a pros and cons list. Like, okay, I'm here. I want to be here. How do I get here? I was here at this point. How did I get here? You know what I'm saying? So, and like, everybody has, you know, different like personal goals and stuff like that. But I feel like it's so important to identify those and not get those misconstrued with somebody else's goals, because once you get your goals misconstrued with somebody else's goals or somebody else's false reality, now all of a sudden you know what I'm saying, like somewhat envious, and you kind of like want what they got or wanting to be in their position when in reality they might not even be in their position, you know. So I feel like it's, you know what I'm saying, so important to, you know what I'm saying, just really kind of be true to self and look within yourself, you know what I'm saying, on a deeper level, real deeper level, you know what I'm saying, deeper than surface level. Like surface level cool and all, like you gotta evaluate that, but I always say, you know what I'm saying, like look within. So when you look within, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they kind of like help you get that true purpose, and also like true mental aspect of kind of like where you want to be, you know. Because I feel like that's kind of what it was for me. Like I just was like, okay, man, I'm here, I'm doing these things, but are these actions gonna get me to where I want to be, you know? And like I say, it's so many different things, you know what I'm saying, I'm tweaking. Like as far as today I had my and a lot of people, like I say, don't know this, but like, you know, with the book and stuff like that, I had the book on a constant promotion, you know what I'm saying? Like, so whenever you see certain things or certain products on Amazon, they be at the top and they be like sponsored. So that's kind of how I had the book rolling. But all of that is based on like, you know what I'm saying, like a bid system somewhat. Like you put in like a minimum bid, how much you want to, you know, spend per day. So I had one of them rolling since like, I had them rolling on and off ever since I got the, you know, dropped the book or whatever in December. But they was just like, you know what I'm saying, like 2 weeks, 1 week or whatever, and then I just go pick up another one or go put another one on there, tweak it a little bit based off how, you know what I'm saying, kind of like how I felt or what I thought was right. But then I kind of like start going on YouTube, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's so much on YouTube, but still in the same sense, it's so necessary to buy them courses and stuff like that, because that's going to have stuff that, I ain't going to say, you know what I'm saying, it almost really worked for that person. Not to say you can't add your own, you know what I'm saying, like a little tweak on there or whatever, but I always find a couple of courses on Gumroad, and you know, Gumroad. So you get on, you know what I'm saying, like Gumroad or whatever, and you might find these little $20 courses, $15 courses, and based on who you follow, you know what I'm saying, they might be giving different discounts and stuff like that. Cause I'm in another sports betting group with Go_Vic. That's his I think his name Vic. I forgot his last name, Vic M. But he you know, got like the Turo business, a lot of other stuff too. But that's kind of like I say, he in the he got the sports betting group, as well as the other group that I had joined today, talking about the options and stuff like that, and just kind of like, I guess, you know, trading in general. So he always, you know, kind of like in the group, and it opened up other opportunities. So that's kind of like how people always talk about, you know, putting people in certain situations, as far as like putting you in the room with people. So, you know what I'm saying, you could do this, that, and the other. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like kind of that was important. And I had actually watched the video on it yesterday with Wallow. He was talking about, like, you know, you will go and like buy these tickets, you know what I'm saying, to go on all these trips and stuff like that. You go to Miami, you go, you know what I'm saying, out the country and this, that, and the other, but you won't, you know what I'm saying, buy a ticket. In his scenario, he was like really, you know, telling somebody to come out there and, you know what I'm saying, come holler at him, like on some stuff. And I mean, if you watch, you know what I'm saying, like Wallow interviews and stuff like that, and I ain't talking about, you know, $1 million worth of game. I'm talking about, but just like Wallow, his own personal little thing or whatever, he really be having like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like on the show or whatever. So he was, you know, pretty much just giving somebody the opportunity to do that, but they chose to, you know what I'm saying, opt out or whatever. But he was like, it's crazy that, you know, in them situations, he could really put you in the room with, you know what I'm saying, all these people, all these resources, but instead, you know what I'm saying, you'd rather kind of like do that. And I looked at it from a bigger standpoint, like sacrifice type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might be able to go on 2-3 of them trips, but if I, you know what I'm saying, 2 or 3 of them trips cost what it take to go on that one trip, I might need to go on that one trip. So with that being said, man, that's gonna wrap this episode up. I told you, man, y'all wasn't even expecting me to end like that. But you know what I'm saying, that's just a little game. That's just, you know what I'm saying, a couple of things I've been talking about. So I hope with this episode, you know what I'm saying, it definitely like spark something, you know what I'm saying, spark something in your brain or whatever to make you be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, he has some valid points, man. So with that being said, like I said, this is gonna wrap this episode up, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I promise I won't be gone this long ever again, unless some just tremendous come up. But you know what I'm saying, I'll give y'all one. So man, leave the video a like, comment. Y'all gotta answer my questions, man. Y'all gotta at least answer my questions. I think the questions was, you know what I'm saying, a good little minute ago. So answer my question, man. And if you haven't already, man, subscribe to the page, man. Peace.